Girl, 5 Star Key, and this is 5 Star Readings LLC. First, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And always remember, a beautiful day begins with a beautiful mindset. Speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth. Grant us ears to hear, eyes to see, wills to obey, hearts to love. Then declare what thou will, reveal what thou will, and command what thou will, and demand what thou will. Lord, I come to you seeking clarity of the mind. Please calm my restless spirit and remove the distractions and confusions that cloud my thoughts. I surrender my worries, and in their place I ask for your wisdom to guide my decisions. Fill my mind with your peace, which surpasses all understanding, that I may see things clearly and walk in your truth. In Jesus' name, amen. From that which we fear, O Lord, make us fearless. O bounteous one, assist us with your aid. Drive far the malevolent, the foreman. May the atmosphere breathe fearlessness into us. Fearlessness on earth and fearlessness in heaven. May fearlessness guard us behind and before. May fearlessness surround us above and below. May we be without fear of friend or foe. May we be without fear of the known and unknown. May we be without fear by day and night. And let the world be my friend. Amen. Okay, so I was like, because it's like, when you kind of know when, it's kind of like this feeling that when you know something ain't right. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, I peeped that people was literally trying to, because like I said, my business have gotten harvested, my energy has gotten harvested, even my daughter's energy got harvested, even my sister and her kids' energy have gotten harvested by these group of wicked people. They're devils, they're demonic devils, they're liars, con artists, and they're scammers. They're scammers. They be all everywhere. I'm telling you, they be trying to have somebody hit this place, that place. They be everywhere. You get what I'm saying? Now, the reason why a group of people could be sad or feeling some type of way is because their harvest, the death that they wanted, because they wanted a death for me and mine, but it's not going to happen. And the reason why it's not going to happen is because I didn't give them permission to harvest my energy. God didn't give them devils permission to kill nothing. The devil got to get permission from God to kill something. You get what I'm saying? The devil has to get permission from God. And the reason why the devil has to get permission from God to kill something is because the devil is dumb. The devil will kill somebody just because the devil jealous. The devil will kill somebody just because you look good. You get what I'm saying? The devil will try to get anybody killed or hurt. That's why the devil can't do shit without God. Period. I'm telling you. Listen. What's tea is somebody tried to harvest some finances that did not belong to them. They tried to eat, live, shit. They tried to just move around this earth off of somebody else's benefit. Cause I'm telling you, when you got ancestors, cause I heard some shit now. I heard some shit. The reason why that wasn't granted was because they didn't want that will changed. They didn't want that will to change. That's why it wasn't granted to you. Like we need to stop being, we gotta start being real with ourselves. Come on now, we gotta start being real with ourselves. We got people like me that was supposed to been up in a better position in life years ago. But yet you got these mimicking devils, these copycats that want to be like me. I am not like them. We are not the same. We do not have the same God. We do not believe in the same thing. Because if we believed in the same thing, guess what? We would have been here. We would have been here if we believed in the same thing. If we believed in the same thing, it's nothing for you to sit here and tell me the truth. It's nothing for you to sit here and tell me the truth. If we was here, but we're not. So with that being said, it's kind of like that's why people go so hard. That's why mail have been gotten stolen. If you pay attention to your mailbox, you probably don't even know certain people have died in your family. And the reason why you don't even know is because of the wicked that they do. They put on these masks as if they were preachers, ministers, prophets, teachers that we should look up to and support. But yet, quote unquote, on the physical level, they'll try to take everything from me. Then they try to make me love these fuck niggas that I don't love. Trying to make me be with these niggas that I don't like. And then not only that, they're lying. They are sitting there lying in y'all face every day. They sit there lie. They sit there lie every day. But like I said, freedom is when you can move around this motherfucker. This is freedom. 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 Not sitting in that chair being stuck and glued to that motherfucker. But I'm telling you what it is. A group of people, they're sad. Because guess what? The bridge they was able to access the bridge to get here. They had access to the bridge to get here. But what did they do when they got here? What did they do? They fucked it up even more. They damaged the world even more. They damaged the women even more. They damaged the children even more. That's why they said. Because they don't deserve God's goodness. They don't deserve the kindness. They don't deserve it. Do you not know how many of God's people have suffered? Just because these people want to steal your finances. They want to steal your career. They want to steal what you've been working on. And they've been doing this for years and getting away with it. Walking in somebody else's energy. Walking in somebody else's light. While they're supposed to be on the curb homeless. You struggling to pay a damn water bill or a light bill. A phone bill. It shouldn't even be that. When you standing in your purpose and you standing in your power and they trying to sit in your purpose. They trying to sit in your purpose. Well, y'all know, since y'all want to be funny, y'all know who was in the glory hole. And y'all know it sure wasn't me, baby. And I told y'all this years ago. I told y'all years ago. Everything I said years ago still fucking stands. Everything I said still stands. But yet y'all group of motherfuckers, y'all want to discredit me? Y'all want to use my connections. Y'all want to come over here towards me and try to say I burnt the bridge with you motherfuckers? Y'all know y'all burnt the bridge with me. That's why y'all cannot sit with me. Trying to harvest the sacrifice. Trying to harvest off of a little girl. A bunch of grown-ass men that's sick. That's why they do that. Because they know that baby is healthy. They know that baby is healthy. That's why you trying to get that fucking girl. That's why you trying to take these kids. Because it's a group of sick, twisted, nefarious people. It's just a group full of nefarious people, and they all have the same mindset. None of them makes sense as far as you gonna try to take that woman's kid and do what with it? For what reason? Why? When in the Bible it tells us obedience is better than sacrifice. Don't trust them people because they eat humans like food. People, period. They try to sacrifice your whole family. They want to siphon the whole family's finances. They want to try to siphon everything. That's why you got to pay attention to these people. Pay attention to the words that come out of their mouths. Because I'm telling you, they are sad. Them people, they done put a lot of people in sadness. They done broke up a lot of homes, broke up a lot of marriages. They done broke up a lot of careers. They done broke up so much stuff just because they're greedy. They're greedy. They're money hungry. They're materialistic. These people, and let me tell you why they're materialistic and greedy. Because they think this life is easy. They think it's easy by faking it till you make it, because they can scam, steal, and con. Switch wheels and shit. Because I'm telling you, I know for a fact, if I had family members, since birth, I was on the wheel. Since birth, I was on the wheel. That was never supposed to change. And the reason why is because, you know what? God already told me a long time ago, one of my people, they knew that this world was wicked, or going to be wicked towards me. So why would I have to struggle like I have been? Why do I have to tell these bitch ass niggas that are demonic devils that I don't want to fuck with them because they're liars? I should have to tell them that. I should have to tell them I don't want to fuck with them because they smell like ass. And then they want to get mad because they smell like ass. They only smell like ass because of the sin. They're gods, right? They're gods. So they're gods, and there's no other God before them or behind them. So with that being said, that's why they smell like ass, because it's like they thinking they're the shit too much. You get what I'm saying? Because the thing is, I know in this world they got gods and goddesses, devils, demons, warlocks, witches, incubus, succubus. They have all those things in this world. But guess what? You do got a high-level witch. You got high-level warlocks. You got the Most High God. You got the least favorite, and all. You got so many. But it's only one at the top. It's only one at the top. And with that being said, why would I pay attention to all these fallen souls that don't even know how to pick their own soul back up? And the reason why they don't know how to pick that soul back up was because they know they was using somebody else's energy to get things done and accomplished. That's why everybody's sad. Everybody that quote unquote crossed that bridge spiritually, and then they came over here and being reckless, being nefarious, committing crimes, setting me up with the police. I still haven't got compensated for my blood being on the ground. But yet, these same group of people, they can try to manipulate a situation and say, oh, that was such and such that got hemmed up by the police. That was such and such that got attacked by her fucking family. That was such and such who did all that. Because they want everybody else to get compensated. Besides the person that went through it. Only one person went through it, which is me. Nobody else. I don't respect them. I don't respect the lies. I don't respect the lies. I don't want to fuck a liar. I don't even want to talk to a liar. If a man can't come in my face and be like, you know what, I was wrong. You know what, I was right. You know what, woo-to-woo, woo-to-woo. I need a man of integrity. The only man that's going to stand next to me is a man of integrity. He going to stand next to me. He ain't finna sit down. Because I'm telling y'all, we be sitting up here sad. But we sad for what? Because these people want to try to kill somebody because they want to harvest some energy because they're liars. But guess what? If that's what they wanted, that's because while I live, I'm going to praise the Lord. I'm going to tell you the truth. While I live, I am going to praise the Lord. Because that gives me freedom in mind, spirit, and body, and soul. That gives me freedom. Because I know the truth. Keep your thoughts to yourself. But see, I peep the game what y'all do. I say keep your thoughts to myself, then you get online exposing everything. Because that's the type of shit them fake prophets have been doing for the longest. They've been doing that shit for the longest. Stealing wheels, trying to get people's money that they do not deserve. Go work for your money. Instead of trying to say, if you really intuitive, girl, if she was really intuitive, my love, she wouldn't have fell that deep into her own rabbit hole. She would not have fell that deep. Nobody kicked her. She fell. Me, I got kicked. That man, I'm talking about in the spiritual realm. I'm laying in my bed. Like, this is when I first get to dreaming, right? And then I see this man that I haven't seen in a long time, but I'm talking about, I was just so happy to see it. I'm like, oh my God. You know, and then next thing you know, he's like, you hurt me. He said, you hurt me, baby. Then he kicked me. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, first of all, I don't even know who that nigga is. Because he was an older man. I don't know who he is for him to even kick me. But that's how you know. That's how you know. They purposely did this to me. They purposely took my money for years. They tried to separate me from my daughter and every fucking thing. These people purposely tried to do that. That's why I will never give up on my fucking child. Y'all bitches got me fucked up because y'all will give up on y'all's. Y'all will give up on anything with the quickness. But me, I will never give up on my fucking child. Because I know one thing. You motherfuckers have been trying to manipulate my daughter's mind about her fucking mother. I know y'all motherfuckers been trying to manipulate my fucking child about me. But one thing about it, bitch, I will never turn on my fucking kid. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all hoes say. I can sit around and work at Walmart, McDonald's for the rest of my goddamn life. Bitch, long as I got my motherfucking card and my child is healthy and my child is beautiful, and that's all I give a fuck about. Instead of these motherfuckers trying to sit around here and harvest energy because they don't have energy for themselves. The bitch done exposed herself plenty of many a times. Plenty of many a times. She know she ain't got the energy for certain shit. They know they ain't got the energy for certain stuff. That's why I kid you not. In the Bible, that said the devil already know his time is up. The devil knows his time is up. Because he's gotten caught. Where is it? And you know what? Ephesians 4:30 is making me realize about, okay, this is the year of the horse. This is the year of the horse. You know, you couldn't access certain energy until now. And the reason why is because, guess what? It was a bunch of demons and a bunch of devils on your path. All they was trying to do is get you caught up in whatever they caught up in. Because they all want to be tied up in a web together. Because, see, it was a guy when I worked at Chiba Hut. This man, he was trying, I don't know if he was trying to tie me up or connect me with some guy. But they wanted to fire me, and I thank God they did. I thank God. You know what? I was mad about it at first. I was so mad about them firing me from my job. Because I need a job to work to pay bills. You get what I'm saying? To keep a roof over my head to provide for me and my child. But you know, I'm glad they fired me. I'm glad. And the reason why I'm glad is because, guess what? That gave me no opportunity to get caught up with nobody else at the fucking job. But anyway, so Ephesians 4:30. And grieve not the Holy Spirit of God, whereby you are sealed unto the day of redemption. Okay, so that goes back to what I was saying about when you believe in God, you are, and then you know, when it comes down to like repentance and things like that. You get what I'm saying? When it comes down to repentance and whatnot, it's just like, as long as I'm, doing what I need to do every day, I'm not running around here being wicked. I'm not running around here lying to people. You know, people might not like the truth that God has to say, or people might not like truthful words that God put together and made sentences with. You know, people might not like his words, but at the end of the day, his words give me hope. When it says, I am sealed by the blood of Jesus until the day of redemption. Do you not know that's why the enemy couldn't fuck with me? That's why he couldn't do nothing with me. And then that's another thing too. That's how you know, quote unquote, male and female. Hold on, what is, I gotta read it how it said it. That what made me think, okay, that's why men be kind of jealous of women. That's why they be feeling like they can be women. It's because Genesis 27. So God created man in his own image, and the image of God created he and him. He, him. Male and female created he, them. So with that being said, that's probably why some of these men be feeling like they can be women. Some of these men be feeling like, they have the protection that a woman has. But the thing is, these men, I kid you not, these men ain't protected how these women are. Because guess what? People need to make their choice and their decision now about who they're going to be with. Whether it's going to be God or the devil. People gotta make their choice. Because guess what? Now, if you felt like you fell victim to the devil's schemes and tactics at first, because guess what? We all have chances to get closer to God. Now, sometimes God will be done called, like, oh, I called him last month, last year. He didn't answer the call. He just decided to, he decided to be demonic and all that reckless stuff. So he doesn't have a chance with you anymore. He doesn't have a chance with you. Now you're going to get this good job, and you might meet this great person that's nothing like the devil that you could have got tricked to be with. But you're going to meet somebody else. And guess what? If that man don't treat you right, wine and dine you, then guess what? Move on to something else. Because I kid you not, some of these men nowadays, they be making us women feel like, oh, I should sit and stick it out with the devil because he said he likes me or he loves me or whatever. But yet he cheats, he lies, he doesn't bring no money home. He doesn't do anything for me in this household. He doesn't do anything for me and my soul. He does absolutely jack shit nothing for me. And he feels like I should wait on him. He feels like I should sit there and be hungry, horny, and all these things without him. So you just want me to sit on my ass and be horny until your ass decide that you want to get in your right mind. So you want me to sit over here by myself, struggling to pay bills, walking back and forth to wherever the fuck I can go at. Anytime I get me some money, doing some Uber or something, just to get some money or pay a bill. And then y'all want me to wait on this nigga to knock on my door? Did you miss me? No. Tell us that scrape like that. No. With the bounce, bitch. I'll tell his ass scrape like that. Ooh. Did you miss me, kid? No. I didn't. But I'm bouncing for Jesus, though. I'm bouncing for Jesus, though. Just know that since I lost you, I found Jesus. And guess what? He's better than anything you ever did for me, which is nothing. Jesus done more. Jesus' words are more valuable than what the fuck you've done for me in the physical world. Jesus is more of a protector than you've ever been. Jesus is more of a provider than you've ever been. Jesus is a better conversationalist than you ever been. So with that being said, it's just kind of like anytime, it's like we've been sealed by the Holy Spirit until the day of redemption. And it's kind of like you'll be like, I'll be wondering like, God, what is, I'm sealed. What does that mean? That means nothing shall by any means hurt you. And if anybody touches you and you sealed, then guess what? They cap is getting peeled. And then I'll just open it up to this real quick. Psalms 147. Great is our Lord and of great power. His understanding is infinite. That's why I told somebody a while ago, I said, my love, I said, why would I side with the devil versus God and Jesus Christ or the Bible, Yahweh, Yeshua, however they want to say it? Why would I side with the devil? Cause let me sit this ass in this fucking chair. Hold on. Cause let me sit on your level. So I can tell you why I won't side with the devil. I won't side with the devil because the devil don't come with no type of lifetime perks. He don't come with no type of lifetime discounts. He don't come with no lifetime of clarity. He don't come with a lifetime of protection or anything like that, my love. The devil comes with bitches, hoes, niggas, sex, kids, babies, bills, and bullshit. Everything that you really don't want in life. You get what I'm saying? Mediocre ass jobs. You know what I'm saying? Every time you try to get a new job or a better job, then you got that faggot ass devil. He sit up here trying to pull you back. No, you don't belong going to a higher level. You belong with us, bitch assnesses. You belong with us. I'm like, no. I'm going up yonder. No, you belong with us. Because see, that's pretty much all the... I'm spitting. But it's kind of like, that's pretty much all the devil can do is try to pull you back and tell you that you don't belong to go higher. But when you realize that it's perks with God. God told me that I have dominion over snakes and scorpions. I could trample over y'all ass. I could trample over the scorpions. I could trample over the snakes. I have dominion over the fish in the sea. God told me all those things. The devil didn't tell me that. You get what I'm saying? The devil didn't tell me I have dominion. That's why it says never give place to the devil, Ephesians 4:27. Never give place to the devil, because the devil will come in your happy world and tell you that your mama don't like you. The devil will come into your happy world and tell you that your sister don't like you. The devil will come into your happy world and say, oh, they talking about you. They doing this, they doing that about you. The devil will come into your happy world and manipulate the hell out of you, because the devil is the author of confusion, not God. But God is the author of everything. Now, if God want to confuse his enemies, if God want to confuse her enemies, then she can. But guess what, though? Your enemy isn't your neighbor. You get what I'm saying? Your enemy isn't your neighbor because what? You're beautiful or some shit like that, or you have something that these people don't have, or whatever the case is. Because you got people that look at other people's lives daily. When I tell you I focus on my own life, and the reason why I focus on my own life is because that's what gives me freedom every single day. It gives me freedom to focus on my own life. It gives me freedom to move about the cabin how the fuck I want to. You get what I'm saying? It don't give me freedom by sitting back trying to see what somebody else got to say to see if I can combat that. That doesn't give me freedom. That would give me the jitters or something, because now I gotta, oh shit. She said Ephesians 4:27. Never give place to the devil. And the devil is who? Somebody that lies. Somebody that will manipulate you, steal, and kill your ass. Never give place to the devil. Because guess what? The devil will never tell you the truth either. The devil will sit there and lie to your ass and wear that mask all day long. Because the devil do not want you to know who they truly are. That's why I respect the real. That's why I respect the real. Because guess what? If my husband don't like the way I look, then I don't know what to tell him. Because there's nothing I can do about this face. There's literally nothing I can fucking do about it. So if my husband don't like me for who the fuck I am, then I don't know what to fucking tell him. He gonna have to go find somebody else. And then another thing, Ephesians 2:2 was kind of telling me about how that wicked spirit, the prince of power, works through children. Because it's a spirit. Yeah, so just say, if you've been having issues with your children, yes, look at Ephesians 2:2. Now, I don't know, oh, okay. I see what it's saying now. It's saying, wherein In time past, you walked according to the course of this world. So that's kind of like, it's kind of like we was the devil's puppets and not knowing, because it's like, oh, you like sex, you like drugs, you like being disobedient, you like being disrespectful, you like being a liar, a con. You get what I'm saying? You like doing those things, and guess what? You was walking in accordance to the world, because this world is a lie. This world is built off of sex, because they tell you all the time, sex sells. You get what I'm saying? They tell you that shit all the time. So with that being said, it's kind of like, people get on that bandwagon of, oh, sex sells. So then guess what? You got people doing OnlyFans, but see, you got some people, my love, that don't like to tell people what they do. But me personally, like I told people a long time ago, I said, especially when I was doing tarot, I said, if I was to be on OnlyFans, I would sit on OnlyFans and do butt naked tarot. All they want to see ass, I'll just read tarot from the back. Domino! That's what I told people. But me, I would never create an OnlyFans account, because I have respect for myself. And I know that people that have those OnlyFans accounts, people look down on them. And I know people look down, I kid you not, people look down on anything. But me personally, as a woman, a mother, OnlyFans is definitely something to look down on. But where in the past you walked according to the course of this world. So that's just anything anybody have told you that you didn't research for yourself. You get what I'm saying? Where in time past ye walked according to the course of this world. So like I said, you just doing what you're doing what people tell you to do. You know what I'm saying? You just, they say you got to get up and be to work at 6 o'clock. That's just the world standard, getting up, being to work at 6 o'clock. So you doing everything the world do. So it's kind of like you on a rotation as far as like, okay, I got to get up, get my kids together, put them on a bus or send them to school or drop off at school. And then I got to come back home, get ready for work. If I'm not all ready for work, and then I'm taking myself to work on my way, dropping her off or whatever. Then I stay at work for 8 to 9 hours. Then not only that, I'm back to where I started the beginning of my day, at home with my child. And then we're going to do the same thing over and over and over again until we get tired, right? Because that's pretty much what it is. It's pretty much, in this world, it's pretty much you do the same thing over and over and over and over and over until you get tired. But according to the prince of power of air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. So it's kind of like, according to the prince of power of the air, that's the devil. And that spirit worketh in children. So you have that disobedient, disrespectful type of energy that works in children on behalf of the devil. Because it's kind of like, that's I was saying a while ago. I'm like, I miss back in the day. I miss back in the day how it was when. I miss how back in the days was when literally there was no internet. People had cable and flip phones and shit. Flip phones and Androids. There was no internet, I meant to say, but there was cable. You literally had to go to the cable place. The cable company used to stay packed and busy. The cable company used to make so much money before the internet came. And it's like my phone has been off for I want to say damn near a month. My phone has been off for a month. And when I tell you, I feel so at peace. I feel so at peace that my phone has been off. I have not been getting random calls from weird people. No spam calls or anything like that. You get what I'm saying? I kind of been, of course they hacked my Lyft. You get what I'm saying? They hacked my Lyft account with certain people. It's literally it's like a handful of people that take me to get to rides when I do Lyft or Uber. But when I tried, I was like, you know what? I'm starting to see the same people that do my Lyft thing all the time. And I said, normally it's not like that. Normally you don't see the same group of people every time you get on a Lyft ride. It be different people and shit. But it's kind of like these people have been rotating, when it come down to taking me somewhere for like Lyft rides and things. But it's just like, me on a personal note, I'm not going to let that how can I say, I'm not gonna let that ruin my day because I know what them people are doing. It's like, I don't know if they just want to be a part of my life or whatever the case is. But my thing is, if you just want to be a part of my life or whatever the case, it just needs to be like a motherfucker just need to speak to me as a woman. You get what I'm saying? Instead of trying to take from me, and instead of trying to take from me or try to make me seem like I'm less than, when in reality I'm smarter than a lot of people. I might not be the brightest crayon in the coloring box, but I'm one of the brightest. I'm one of the brightest up in there. And the reason why I'm one of the brightest is because my love outshines a lot of people's lies. My love outshines a lot of people's wickedness. But yes, like I was saying, so it's kind of like, this is what I'm thinking about: the harvest and the sacrifice, and then the devil. You know how the devil be trying to sacrifice you from certain things? Like, you know how the devil tries to sacrifice you from the devil tries to sacrifice you from your family and things like that. But the sacrifice that we all have to make, because everybody, I guess, when it comes down to sacrifices, people be making the wrong sacrifice. Make a sacrifice to God, which is sacrificing the devil in your life. Make that sacrifice to God. Because like I said, in what chapter was that? First Corinthians 10 and 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, the Gentile is a person who is not Jewish. They sacrifice to the devils and not to God. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. So it's kind of like, instead of sacrificing to the devil, sacrifice to God. But you don't have to sacrifice your children though. You don't have to sacrifice your business. You don't have to sacrifice any money. You get what I'm saying? When it comes down to it, you don't have to sacrifice those things to be with God. Because God doesn't want what the devil's sacrifice probably wants some family member. You get what I'm saying? The devil probably wants a family member or something like that. But the thing is, see, God is smart. God knows that every sacrifice ain't worthy. That's why God said obedience is better than sacrifice. Obedience is better than sacrifice. The reason why is because, like I said, God knows that those people be trying to sacrifice those kids and those old people and shit like that. That's not worth the sacrifice. The kids ain't worth the sacrifice. The old folks ain't worth the sacrifice. Because when you think about it, you're an adult, and you just say you're an adult, you have kids. Your kids love you. Your kids love you. So with that being said, do you not know love is the most highest vibration of them all? So why would you sacrifice somebody that loves you for somebody that doesn't? The lips of the righteous feed many. The lips of the righteous feed many. The lips of the righteous feed many, my love. Where there is no counsel, people fail. But in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. Where there is no counsel, no guidance, the people fall in multitude. The reason why they fall in multitude about the counselors is because they get tricked by the false prophets. They get tricked by the liars. They get tricked by the manipulators. Some of them people be telling people to quit their job, and then they fall. Some of them people be telling them, oh, move over yonder, move over there, this and that and the third, right? But they all fall, and the reason why they fall is because there's no counsel there. There's no wisdom there. Where there is no counsel, the people fall in the multitude. I mean, where there is no counsel, the people fall. But the multitude of counselors, there's safety. But I say that the things with the Gentile sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils and not to God. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. Let's see what you're about to say. God's wondrous works. My meditation of him shall be sweet. I will be glad in the Lord. Let the sinners be consumed out of the earth, and let the wicked be no more. Bless thou the Lord, O my soul. Praise ye the Lord. And that was God's glory endures forever. And then God's works wonders. God's wondrous works. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord. Call upon his name. Make known his deeds among the people. Sing unto him. Sing songs unto him. Talk ye all of his wondrous works. Glory ye is the holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord. Let the heart of them rejoice that seek the Lord. Seek the Lord with his strength. Seek his face forevermore. Remember his marvelous works that he hath done, his wonders and his judgments out of his mouth. O ye seeds of Abraham, his servants, his children of Jacob is chosen. He is the Lord our God. His judgments are in all the earth. You know what? He is the Lord, our God. His judgments are in all the earth. Remember what I said, 1 Corinthians 10 and 20. They sacrifice to devils and not to God. But God's judgment is all in the earth. God, like, you might not see God physically, but you know God was there because how did that tree get there? You know what I'm saying? Even though I know, they be like, oh, somebody planted it. Well, of course. But guess what? Who deposited that idea within their mind to do that high vibrational thing, which is plant something that can grow instead of trying to plant something or on something that can't grow? Because, see, you always got to think about it. You have demonic thoughts, you have devilish thoughts, or you have godly thoughts. You get what I'm saying? Some people, they just jealous heart and they don't want to listen to what I got to say. They're just jealous and they feel like that they feel like they stopped me in some kind of way from being financially stable. Because literally, I should literally have me a nice ass car in my fucking yard right now. I'm sorry, my license should be paid for, everything. Everything should be paid for. I should not have to walk or have to call anybody for anything. And then this one is telling me about a man that works. Psalms 104:23. A man goeth forth unto his work and to his labor until the evening. So it's kind of like he's telling us to have jobs. A man needs to have a job. If a man don't work, he don't eat. Yeah, because it's a lot of growth over here. It's a lot of growth. It's a lot of love. Like, I kid you not. He looked on the earth and it trembled. He toucheth the hills and they smoke. I will sing unto the Lord as long as I live. I will sing praises to my God while I have my being. Yeah, call upon the Lord and make known of his deeds. Because I'm telling you, a lot of people have manipulated us. I'm saying, do y'all not know it's a lot of people on this earth that was supposed to get wills and things, but you got people that, you got people that are trying to take your name off of it. You get what I'm saying? Because they know that will make you happy. That will make you happy that you wouldn't have to need these people anymore. You wouldn't need them. You wouldn't even need their advice. Like, hell, when it comes down to it, you don't need those people advice. They don't have no good advice for you. They might have a good advice for a 2-year-old. They might have good advice for a fucking teenager that's hard to get over a breakup. But those type of people, my love, don't have good advice for you. Sometimes people's advice, my love, is a web. Sometimes people's advice is a damn web, and you don't want to get caught up in bad advice. Like, I'm telling you right now. Now, I kid you not, I've never been a victim of bad advice, giving or receiving. Because the thing is, if I get advice from somebody and it doesn't sit well with my spirit, then I'm like, okay, that don't sound right. Because remember when I was telling y'all that when I first got on YouTube, I kept hearing a group of people say, wait on your divine masculine. Wait on your divine masculine. Woo, 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 woo. But it's like, if we wait, guess what? We'll be sitting around. I'm 33 years old now. I've been waiting since 28. You feel what I'm saying? I've been waiting since 28 years old. There is no way that I'm 33 years old now, and I cannot sit around here and say that, oh, I'm in love with what's the name? Oh, I love him because of this, that, and the third. Like, I cannot say that about any man right now. I cannot say that about no one. You get what I'm saying? And what's wild is, my love, if I would have waited, I would have been looking stupid as hell. You understand? That's why I tell y'all, do not believe those people when they say wait on your divine counterpart. Because your divine counterpart don't want to be away from you. The real lover of yours, don't want to be away from you. The real lover don't even want to see you be with anyone else. But until you know who your real lover is, you have to date and find love. You get what I'm saying? You got to date and find it. It's not going to just fall in your lap. You like, oh my God! I mean, it could happen like that. But I'm just saying, like, in reality, the shit don't be happening like that unless the shit be planned. But I'm just saying. Oh my God, what does that mean? Oh, they can't verify their genealogy. Oh, them bitches finna get fried like an egg. He said they can't find wherever they was getting their logic from or their theology from or their... Hold on, let me see, where is it? The gatekeeper's position was established by King David. The tribe of Levi. You know what? I think I pulled that card the other day. I pulled the tribe of Levi, Reuben, and Asher. Oh, here it is. Because it was so much. It's like so many. Man, listen. I don't know if people going to start going down a list. But listen, this book of the Bible right here, my love, is a list of names. All this is names. And in this part right here, that's where it tells me that those people, they're going to get judged. Because they're trying to see where they got their genealogy from. Hold on, let me see. Am I spelling that right? Oh no. J-E-N. Okay, I put N. I need to highlight that word.
Genealogy.
Okay, the line of descent traced continuously from an ancestor. Okay, so it's a people, like, I don't know if people are finna start being separated. Oh, it could be illegal immigrants. Damn. So they finna run their name. Okay, because something about registering something. It says somebody was trying to find something, but they were not found. You know how if somebody's trying to say that they're somebody that they're not? And then it's like they was trying to say that, oh, they're looking for such and such. But they're looking for such and such and such and such ain't nowhere to be found. Oh, what to do, what to do. Up here. Oh, wow. I didn't see your message. Thank you, my love. But yes, because a woman's womb is powerful. So that's kind of why. That's kind of why I was keeping my Bible right there. But anyway, but yeah, so I feel like when it come down to certain things, because I'm telling you, the church world has been watered down. The church world has been watered down. The prophets have been watered down, and it's just like at this point, the prophets really need to be embedded in love because they're really not. They're embedded in mess and gossip. And then Proverbs 10 and 22 is the blessings of the Lord maketh rich, but he that addeth no sorrow with it. The blessings of the Lord, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow to it. The fruits of the righteous is a tree of life, and he that winneth souls. Now listen, I don't give a damn if I just win one soul. I want that one soul next to me. So I know one thing. I did this. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is what I want to tell y'all, that I did this. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is what I want to tell y'all. So with that being said, it's just kind of like, that's Proverbs 11 and 30. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life. So when you think about a tree of life, you can eat fruit up off that mug. It grows fruit. It grows vegetables. It grows weed. It grows wine. It grows whatever you want. The tree of life. It grows knowledge. It grows understanding. Because guess what? You got some people that will look at a fruit or a tree and they'll be like, I wonder what that is, and then they'll Google it. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, the fruit of the righteous is a tree of life, and he that winneth souls is wise. Now let me tell you, I know that, you know what? I'm going to say this. Winning souls is better than winning somebody's heart. And let me tell you why. The reason why is because, guess what? Somebody can love what you do every day. But guess what? Their mind ain't there because their soul is somewhere else. They might be there because like little heartstrings or whatever, or like the friendship or the family things or whatever the case is. But as far as the soul, I'm going where my soul feels wise at. I'm going where my soul, oh shit. I'm going where my soul feels free at. Like, I don't know why I wanted to close my eyes. I'm going where my soul feels free at. I'm going where my soul feels wise at. I want to go where I know that, oh, it's a wall behind me to catch me. Because guess what? If I'm going anywhere else in life, If I'm trying to eat the fruit of some of these false prophets, I'll be waiting on this nigga with the M name forever. I'll be waiting on that nigga forever. You get what I'm saying? And my thing is, I don't want to be waiting on no man with a specific name, because then it'll trick me. This world will trick my ass and be like, oh, he's over there. He's over there. He's over there. The M name. Oh, his name is Michael and Michelle. Oh, it's Michelle or is it Michael? Ah, I saw a Michael Michelle right there. So that wasn't it? Or that was it? I don't know. It's Michael Michelle. Then it was another Michael. Then it was another Michelle. Then it was another Mike. You get what I'm saying? It's like people will trick you and manipulate you. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, that didn't, like, if I sat there and I listened to the false prophet, right? Just say I'm closing my eyes. I'm listening to the false prophet. And I can't spiritually see, because she's supposed to be guiding me. She's supposed to be guiding me. She's supposed to be helping me, God. You put this prophet in my life, she's supposed to help me. I still can't see nothing. I don't know what's going on. This prophet that you sent in my life, she's supposed to help me. She's supposed to help me, God, what's going on. She didn't save my soul. She didn't save my soul. She didn't save my soul. She didn't even help me open my eyes to see the truth. Ooh, the sun just got brighter. She didn't help me open my eyes. She didn't help me see the truth. She didn't help me do anything. She helped me stay in a karmic cycle, though. That's what she did. She helped me stay in a karmic ass cycle. A cycle of manipulation, a cycle of lies, a cycle of deceit, a cycle of loveless situations, off communication. She kept me in that cycle. She didn't teach me anything, God. God, I didn't come close to you because of her. God, I didn't want to be a part of the righteous kingdom because of her. She didn't help me do shit. She sat there and watched me do all the work. The fruit of the righteous is a tree of life. He that winneth souls is wise. Because I'm telling you, the fruit of the righteous, my love, me and my man, we can sit here. We ain't got nothing. Just say we sitting here and we just chopping it up. So the fruits of the righteous is a tree of life. You can build, you can eat, and you can live off of fruit. You can live a long time off of fruit. If you're just surrounded by trees and fruit, and I'm not saying no houses or anything, but I'm just saying, just say if you have a lot of trees and fruit plants in your yard, I guarantee if you sit outside by that tree and fruit plant every day, you'll be breathing in good oxygen. You'll feel good about yourself. You'll feel like you done lived you feel like you're going to live an extra 10, 15 years longer. You get what I'm saying? That's how you win your soul too. You win your soul by doing righteous things. You speed your death up by doing cruel things. You get what I'm saying? You trouble your own flesh by being cruel. You do good to your own soul by being merciful. But I'm telling you, I only go where my soul had got won at. They didn't win my soul in Oklahoma. They didn't win my soul here. That's how I know my next path in life, where I'm going. I'm going to be going where my soul belongs. My soul doesn't belong here. My soul doesn't belong to be surrounded by lies. My soul doesn't belong. My soul doesn't deserve to be around manipulative people that just want to one up on something. Because you got grown-ass women going to court acting like kids, bruh. You got grown ass women going to court acting like kids, but like I said, the lips of the righteous feed many, but fools die for the want of wisdom. And the bonus scripture that I wrote on here, which I like, is 1 John 2:22. Who is a liar but he that denieth that Jesus is the Christ? He is the Antichrist if he deny the Father and the Son. And let me tell you, now, when it comes down to some of these sons, some of us women, my love, I'm going to be honest with you. Some of us women don't have soulmates or divine counterparts. You get what I'm saying? And the reason why we don't is because some of these sons be gay. They be gay or whatever. And it's kind of like, oh, well, he was born to be your divine counterpart, but if he gay, then I don't want him. If he put a dick in his ass, I don't want him. If he started sucking dick or whatever the case is, I do not want his ass. I do not want no gay man at all. And man, when I tell you, Psalms 119 and 115, depart from me, ye evildoers, for I will keep the commandments of my God. Because you literally got some people in this world that believe in different gods. So then they can sit around here and say, well, if I don't believe, you know how you got some people that be like, well, if I don't believe in Jesus Christ, that doesn't make me a antichrist. But according to the Bible, it does. You get what I'm saying? According to the Bible, it makes you an antichrist because you don't believe in Jesus Christ. Because it's like you denied the Father and the Son. And then another thing too, Micah chapter 7 verse 2. A good man is perished out of the earth, and there is none upright among men. So like I was saying the other day about a good man is perished out of the earth, but there is none upright. Because guess what? If I'm the only good one around in my era of being a great prophet, my era of being a great cook, my era of being a great leader, my era of being a multi-million-dollar leader in there, it's like, if I'm the one, I'm the blueprint. If I'm the one they got to follow to figure out where they're going in life, it's like if they try to get rid of me, then there's gonna be nobody upright. There's gonna be nobody upright after me. They all lie and wait for blood. They all wait for sacrifices. That's why there's no good amongst them. And then another thing too, I was thinking about earlier. That's why the devil wants kids and innocent people to sacrifice, because he needs a body. You get what I'm saying? The devil needs a body, because guess what, my love? God knows the devil. God knows the devil's scent. God knows the devil's smell. And the devil cannot last around God. That's why the devil wants to use other people. That's why, you know, they say the devil and his minions. That's why the devil has minions, my love. It's because if the devil stepped off in God, boy, when I tell you, pastors can smell. Them pastors will be like, the devil, You get what I'm saying? The devil, because I'm telling you, they be trying to use people. Now, see, the devil could have tried to manipulate me at one point. But the thing is, I know who God is. My heart is for God. My heart is not for no devil. And I've been letting that be known since the beginning of time. But they all lie and wait for blood. They hunt every man, his brother, in a net. That reminds me of that Cain and Abel. They hunt every man, his brother, in a net. Why would you get your brother caught up in that bullshit like that? Why would you get your sister caught up in that bullshit? That's how you know they a devil. They're demonic. That's why they said the good man perish. That's why when a good man perish on behalf of them devils, that's why, like a King Von, a Tupac, nobody ever did it like them. And nobody ever will. Because it's not meant for nobody else to do it like them. That's why I said there's no upright one after that. Because they want this world to operate off of imbalance. This is how they want the world to be every day. Oh, we looking good while we doing it though. We some out of balance motherfuckers, but we look good though. We look good though. We out of balance, but we look good. You know, we look good out of balance. You up, I'm down. I'm up, you down. You up, I'm down. I'm up, you down. You up, I'm down. You get what I'm saying? It's like the world thrives off of that imbalance. And they try to keep it like that. Because the thing is, oh, they know you a great leader, Keith. But yet, they got that runner-up devil behind you because they want that devil to be like you. They want that demonic person to be like you. All the work that you put in, they didn't think about putting that much work in. Oh, God. They didn't think about it. They just said, oh, it looks easy. But in reality, it's levels. Levels, devils. Levels, devils. Levels and devils. Levels and devils. Levels and devils. And that's the main thing we got to focus on nowadays in life. Levels and devils. No matter what level you on, you're going to see a devil. But you just got to make sure you can identify that devil. You get what I'm saying? Because guess what? No matter what step you take, oh, you don't open the first chapter of your Bible, you're going to find something in there that the man corrupted in the first chapter. You get what I'm saying? So that's how you know. Each chapter is a new devil. It's a new devil. It's a new devil. It's a new devil. You get what I'm saying? Every chapter in the Bible, it is a new devil somewhere. And how the devil got in is by one man. One man's choice. It's how the devil came in and corrupted millions. Because see, that's why you think people getting raped, kidnapped, killed. Because the devil want to build his kingdom. He said he want to build his kingdom, God. But see, the devil's kingdom ain't nothing like God's kingdom. I'm trying to tell you. The devil's kingdom ain't nothing like God. The kingdom of darkness ain't nothing like the kingdom of light. Because guess what? I'm here in the light. I'm here in the light. And I don't have no shame in my game about anything. You get what I'm saying? I know where my heart is truly at. My heart ain't with no man that don't provide. My heart ain't with no messy ass friend. My heart ain't with no lying ass prophet or prophetess or no lying ass priest or priestess. My heart is with God, the truth. Because guess what? Y'all might say you might say something. But guess what? I make sure I worship God and I praise God and talk to God in spirit and in truth. So this is me doing it in front of you. Versus me being like, oh, I do a backlog, guys, with the wood, da, da, da. Me and God got this bomb relationship. And you know they be lying. Like, oh, me and God like this here. Me and God like this here. But anywho, a good man is perished out of the earth. And that's why I can say this. Any man, if you ever run across a good woman, make sure you're truthful. Make sure you're truthful and honest with a good woman. Because guess what? A woman is going to always cherish a good man no matter what. No matter what. A woman is going to always cherish a good man because you know one thing I can call on. You get what I'm saying? Because guess what? Some of these wicked, some of these nefarious people, we can't call on them. You get what I'm saying? You can't call on nefarious people because they don't answer the call. They get scared. They get to trembling. They don't know what to do. They feel like they already have the answers. When in reality, I wouldn't ask them bitches a question. I only ask questions to people who I feel like can answer them. But anyway, a good man is perished out of the earth, and there is none upright among men. They all lie and wait for blood. They all lie and wait or blood. Hold on, let me make sure I wrote that. Let me make sure I said it right. Hold on. Because I said that is Micah, M-I-C-H-A, chapter 7, 12:34. Seven and 2. The good man is perished out of the earth, and there is none upright among men. They all lie and wait for blood. Okay, so yeah, I wrote. Let me fix that. They lie and wait for blood. And then another thing, too, is that, because like I said, when I was working at 7-Eleven, it was this girl that came at 7-Eleven, this dark-skinned girl. She came at 7-Eleven, and she was jumping at me. She did like this. I'm like, I mean, this bitch working. What is wrong with this lady? Who the fuck is that lady? And what the fuck did she want? She still, right now to this day, I don't know who that lady was. And she never told me what the fuck she wanted. But it's like she know me, though. That's the weird, you see what I'm saying? That's the weird shit that I have been dealing with for the longest. I'm talking about, honey, I can't even go to work in fucking peace without bitches trying to try motherfucking me. Cause I'm like, what, like literally, what was the purpose? I don't get it. She came up in there jumping at me like girl, what the fuck wrong with her? But that's how you know she heard that I was weak or scary or something. She had to hear that from a scary, weak motherfucker. But that's how you know, my love, those devils, that's how you know they want to try to fight the weakest one. If they feel like you weak, that's why that girl did that to me. You get what I'm saying? That's why that girl did that to me, talking about some jumping at me. Like, I looked at her, I'm talking about my love. This shit was so funny, bro. This shit was so funny because she's getting shit. And I mean, it was 2 cashiers. She literally could have went to the other cashier, but she chose to come to mine. So my thing is, I don't know if I was giving her a change or whatever the case is. And she was like, because my head was down, and I look up, she was like, and I look, and she was like, and I said, because I'm like, bitch, what? What? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Why? Like, I'm in this bitch trying to make ends meet. This bitch up here trying to get me mad and shit. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Because I don't go bothering bitches like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, bitch, if you was working at a store and I went to go buy some shit, bitch, all I went to go do is buy my motherfucking bootlegger or my goddamn cigars and that's it. I'm not finna be jumping at the goddamn cash register. That's stupid. Like, I wouldn't do that. But, like I said, I don't know who that lady was. But I'm like, see, that's why black women can't get along like that. It's because I don't know what the fuck she thought that I was going to be an easy ass beat or something like that. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if she thought it was going to be an easy ass beat or an easy scare or something like that. I don't know what the fuck she thought. Obviously, she didn't think. But anywho, a good man is perished out of the earth, but there is none upright amongst men. You know what? When we do have good leaders in this world, I kid you not, cherish the good leaders. Because good leaders go through so much. And the only reason why good leaders go through so much is because it's a bunch of devil, demonic, low vibrational leaders that see that they're like, oh, he's a strong leader, he's a powerful leader. I want to be just like that. So then what they do is they'll try to get around him some type of way. And then they'll get him caught up in all these goddamn cases because they'll manipulate his mind and get him fucked up. Because I'm telling you, you got some people that be like, oh, well, test this person, test that person. Why y'all devils testing people? How about test them motherfuckers? Test to see if he's gay. That's what I tell them. Test to see if he's gay. Because if he is, I'm going to get on this. I'm going to do just what they do. Test to see if she's gay. Test to see if that's a man or not. And then I'm going to get on this motherfucker and do just what they do. That's a man! I told you! I told you! I told you! You know how they be like, oh, that's the baby, that's DNA. Yeah! I told you! I told you! They're like, hold on, the DNA. Yeah! I told you, bitch. I told you, bitch. You get what I'm saying? It be that type. But anyway, my love. But yeah. Don't fuck with people that'll set their own brother up. Don't be around people that will set their own sister up. Don't be around people that will neglect and get rid of their whole family for likes on Instagram. Because people be selling their soul, my love, I promise you. People sell their soul for Instagram likes. And then like the scamming hacking man can't hack that shit and ban your whole page. Then you done sold your soul for nothing. You get what I'm saying? Then they be done sold they fucking soul for nothing. Oh, you made a deal with the devil to go in that person's mailbox and steal her mail. You made a deal with the devil to get that person fired from their job. So then it's kind of like, why put me in a net? You get what I'm saying? Because when people do certain things like that, putting you in a crossfire, for an example, how I think, because I'm not really too sure if the guy did get set up or not, but how I look at it from my perspective, it looked like he got set up to get killed. But anywho, like prime example, the guy came over here, knocked my camera off the wall, and then he left in his truck. Then it was another guy with dreads in the same truck that the guy had. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking about same exact truck. And then he wound up dying. That's like he put his brother in the net, whether that was his brother or not for real. But on some soul shit, they probably was brothers. If he gave him the keys to the goddamn truck. That was his brother. And he set his own brother up. He put his brother in a net. And my thing is, I promise you, I love to have friends, family members, people that I can call. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would never tell anybody, like, just say, how can I just say me putting you in a net is telling you lies or something. Telling you lies, saying, oh, be at this certain place at a certain time. You're going to see such and such a woo-woo at such and such. You're going to see woo-woo at this certain time. But then I go to a place and then I don't see such and such. I see somebody else. So are you lying to me? Are you trying to get me caught up with this gay man stuff? Are you trying to get me caught up in, loveless relationships? Are you trying to get me caught up with karmic lovers? You get what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, being in a net, my love, being in a net means you can get married to the wrong person, have kids with the wrong person, move to a different state around the wrong people. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, let me put this hoe in timeout. Back of the bus, bitch. Back of the bus, bitch. But anywho, but yeah. That's why I kid you not, because I know about the spiritual bridges. They are not coming this way. Them evildoers, they're not coming this way. Oh, damn. Micah chapter 3 and chapter 7 verse 3. They that may do evil with both hands, because see, my hands are clean. Mine are seasoned, honey. Mine are seasoned. I'm not getting my hands dirty. I'm not getting my hands dirty at all. I'm not sticking my hand in your mailbox. I'm not fucking with your man. I'm not fucking with your kids. I don't even want to switch wheels and shit. I don't want to do any. I don't want to get my hands dirty with nothing. But they that do evil with their hands, and I gotta start holding my hands a certain way. But anyway, them that do evil with their hands earnestly, the prince axeth, and the judge asks for a reward. And the great man, he uttered his mischievous desires. So they wrapped it up. That's funny as hell. He uttered his mischievous desires, and they told him no. They told him no because they're like, okay, you do evil with your hands, and you earn money. You earn money by doing evil with your hands. That is your reward. Your reward is by you doing evil with your hands. And then it's kind of like, you know how when they try to set you up, because I'm telling you, the person who killed somebody, they already confessed that they killed someone. But it's kind of like they don't want you to know that they killed someone, or they were trying to put it off on you or something like that. You get what I'm saying? Because they want to get you caught up in the fake court system with the fake judges and stuff like that. But it's just like, they do evil with their hands. You can never try to, you know, you could probably try to walk in somebody's energy and try to do something. But when that person comes to reality and realize, like, hold on, that don't make no, like, hold on, that person was trying to catch me up with a murder. Once you realize, you'll be like, yeah, because she was playing in other people's energy. They was walking in other people's energy. When I tell you, when I stayed in the projects, I don't know what happened. But all I know is me and my daughter, like, I know it happened to me, so I'm pretty sure it probably happened to my daughter. But I'm in the projects. Like, it was literally, it's a video on YouTube. I have to find it. And I was in the projects in my apartment. I was like this on the ground. And I was like, get off of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know that, you know, spirits was attaching themselves to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, get off of me. Get off of me. You get what I'm saying? Because those spirits, I felt them coming towards me. I felt them getting on me. You get what I'm saying? But I did not know it was a spiritual attack on behalf of somebody that wanted to replace me. But what's so wild is, it seemed like every spirit that because I don't know if I could have been under attack, but maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I just thought that because my money got slowed down. Everything was just weird. You get what I'm saying? Around that time. So the spirits wound up coming over on me. And I'm like, get off of me. And people might have thought I was literally crazy or some shit. But in reality, I'm telling you the truth. I told that, I said, get off of me. You get what I'm saying? Because I could feel it. But that was those witches doing things. They was trying to catch me in a net. You get what I'm saying? By thinking that, I could be in a love relationship with this guy or that guy, but then that person not telling me the truth, and then I go, you know what I'm saying? Then I go deal with somebody else because that nigga ain't telling me the truth. He done went on about his business, so I go fucking with somebody else, and then, you know, and then I pretty much forget about his ass because it's like, I forgot about him because he went to go live his life and he went to go do something with somebody else. So with that being said, I moved on to Tyrone. That's when I left the light-skinned men alone. You get what I'm saying? I left the light-skinned men alone when that motherfucker left me alone. And that was a long time ago. So I've been off the light-skinned men. I've literally been into dark-skinned men for the long time. These dark-skinned men, I kid you not. Even though they just as fucked up as the light-skinned ones, but they're more like, well, I could say only to me. Some of them have, like, they give a fuck about me getting into work. They give a damn about me having a car. They give a damn about that shit. Because guess what? If I have a car and I have a job, then they know I'm not gonna be too busy in their pocket. Like, oh, I need some money for this. I need to go here. I need to go there. They know I'm not gonna be too busy in their pockets because I'll be in my own shit. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, that's who I kind of just gravitated to when it comes down to love. Because the light skinned men, it's kind of like they're not worth. They wasn't. It's not the light skinned men wasn't worth it for me. You get what I'm saying? The light skinned men didn't never help me with anything. It's kind of seeming like the light skinned man always was alive, and it's kind of like he was always like maybe undercover. But anyway, I'll see you later, my love. Y'all have a good one.